I never thought my life would take such a sharp turn the day my wife walked out. She left me with 4 children, all under the age of 10, and not a single word of explanation beyond her fleeting promises that she might figure things out. I felt a mix of betrayal, anger, and an overwhelming sense of responsibility. For weeks, I wondered how I could manage everything on my own. But giving up was never an option. Not for me, and certainly not for my kids. The first year was the hardest. I worked 2 jobs to make ends meet, cooked meals that weren't always perfect, and tried my best to be both a mother and father to my children. Bedtime stories, school projects, doctor appointments, it all fell on my shoulders. Some nights, I would lie awake exhausted and question whether I was failing them. But every morning, seeing their innocent faces reminded me why I had to keep going. Over the next few years, I slowly rebuilt my life. I went back to school part-time to improve my career prospects, found a job that allowed me to spend more time with my children, and created a home filled with love, laughter, and stability despite the chaos we'd endured. My children grew resilient, kind, and hardworking, qualities I knew had been shaped by the struggles we faced together. Meanwhile, I never sought revenge or even thought much about my ex. My focus was on my children and building a life that would make them proud. I learned to embrace independence, find joy in small victories, and cherish the bond I had with my kids. They became my reason for living and my source of strength. 10 years later, she suddenly reappeared. Curious and perhaps expecting regret, resentment, or even longing, she found 4 thriving young adults who barely remembered the tears she caused. A home filled with laughter, and a man who had become unrecognizable from the heartbroken father she left behind. I welcomed her with calm politeness, offering no bitterness, only a quiet sense of satisfaction. I didn't need her validation or approval. By the time she returned, I had done something she could never have imagined. I had built a life so full, so meaningful, and so successful that her absence had only made me stronger. Watching her surprise and slight discomfort, I realized that sometimes the best revenge isn't hatred or anger. It's thriving against the odds, proving to yourself that you are enough and that your children are everything.